Hello, I'm Richard Vobes, the Bald Explorer, out on another walk, and you're the lovely Julia.
That would be me.
Julia, where are we again?
We're in Arendelle.
We're back in Arendelle, and we're in Lee. Try not to get run over here. You always get a bit worried when I'm on the road.
Yes.
But we are in Lee of the Arendelle Castle and the beautiful, which looks more Victoriana, sort of fake Tudor, isn't it?
Yeah.
Last time we did a video, we met up with Mark Phillips, who's the local historian here.
Yep.
We're going to do the same again. He's supposed to be lurking by the town hall because he's got a couple more exciting things to show us. Let's see if we can find him.
I spy a lurker.
You spy a lurker.
Woo.
Hello, Mark. Lovely to see you.
Hello again.
I know you've brought us over here once more because you've found some more interesting stuff.
I found something quite interesting here. This very spot in January 1861 is the last recorded instance that the stocks were used as a punishment in Arundel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, evidently it was a chap called Mr. Fillery who was put in the stocks because he failed to pay a fine. And it mentions here that it was at the Cold Town Hall on Friday last. After he had been in for about an hour and a half, it was feared he would be frozen and therefore was liberated.
It's a cold spot. I mean, it's a cold spot here, isn't it?
Oh, it is. We're not in the sun. It doesn't catch the
you,
sun here. We're north facing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't catch the sun here. Basically, it says here the present mayor washed his hands of the incident, saying that it was the previous mayor that actually put the punishment in place, and the current mayor is averse to this type of antiquated mode of punishment. So there you have it. Yeah.
So what was the year again? The last
this was January 1861.
Oh, January, cold month, 1861. A little bit before my time, but I wouldn't want to be put in the stocks, would you, and stuck outside?
Not particularly.
Or any time of the year, unless it's in fun. Now, I know that there are a couple more interesting things in the town hall. Probably loads of things. Oh, we've got to go back through the door. Thank you, Julia.
Follow me.
Back in here. Through this wonderful Norman-esque entrance and to this rather nice spiral staircase. And sitting at the bottom,
we have, please do not touch, the mayoral chair.
The mayoral chair.
Wow.
Now, we don't have an exact age on it, but it is a few hundred years old, and it was traditionally used when a mayor was chosen. Poles would be put through these gaps here.
Yeah.
And posts would then be put through, and the mayor would be carried shoulder high down through the high street.
Good heavens.
We have no written records of it being used, but we have no reason to disbelieve that was the case. There are other towns and cities that used a similar system.
Fantastic.
But we're looking a few hundred years ago, but we don't risk it these days.
Fancy being paraded through the town, Julia, as the new woman mayor?
I don't mind. Yeah, that sounds
okay. Julia.
I can see. Yes, your purple hair flowing. How lovely! How brilliant! But you've got more to show us.
Yes, follow me.
We're going up the stairs.
The town hall has regular weddings and events. So all of the documents you see, the scanned documents, are from the original minute book from the 1500s. This is particularly interesting because here people have signed using the symbols.
Oh, using symbols of
signatures
of their profession,
of their profession or of their particular family.
Right.
A traditional symbol. So you can see there's only a few actual signatures. Others looks like what's that? An axe. It looks like.
Yeah.
Not quite sure an arrow. Not quite sure what some of the others. Oh, it could be a yoke, couldn't it? Farming family. Of course, we're surrounded by farming families.
Yes. Yes, I'm not sure that the Inland Revenue and Her Majesty's government would accept symbols anymore, but it's interesting that was what they did. It says no admittance beyond this point, but you know we're allowed in, aren't we, Julia?
Yeah, they're letting rabble in apparently.
Let's step through here. Oh my goodness! Look at that! Wow.
Oh my.
It's rather staggering, isn't it, Julia?
It's just a little.
What room is this, Mark?
This is our main room. This is the key room in the town hall. Yeah, it's used for weddings, functions, town meetings, etc., etc. Just to recap, Richard, the building was built about middle of the 1830s. Okay, so what we have here, which is very interesting, this is all lit by gas, and it's called a gaselier, or gasolier, however you want to pronounce it, and it's allegedly either one of the last or the last functioning gasoliers in the country.
So a chandelier operated by gas.
And it looks, you see how ornate it is as well.
It is,
Are those swans
beautiful.
around
You
it?
have swans on the top, yeah. And it's lit up for special occasions, events, special occasions, and I've seen it, and it looks fantastic. It adds a wonderful, ghostly glow.
I bet it does.
To the building.
How amazing! It's an incredible building. Room.
As you can see, we're surrounded by ghosts from the past mayors. We have over here a mayoress.
Oh right, a mayoress.
I don't know. I don't believe she was a mayor. I believe she was quite possibly the wife of one of the mayors.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't
and
believe
he died and she took over? Or?
I don't know if she was actively a mayoress. I think the first mayoress we had in Arendelle that I'm aware of was in the 1970s or 80s. So,
That sounds about right.
yeah, I'd be very surprised if she was a mayoress in the time. It
Right.
really wasn't that common at the time. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We do have currently have a lady mayor.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, Lucy, who's doing a wonderful job, as have the previous mayors. I hasten to add.
Yes, of course. Yes.
You've also got, if you look behind us here, Richard, you'll see there's some fantastic views.
Oh, terrific
out on the
views.
balcony.
And are we allowed out on the balcony, Mark?
Probably not, but we will anyway.
Oh, right. Good for you. Well, we like that, don't we? A little bit of extra privilege, Julia.
Waits for the alarm to go.
Yes. Oh wow! So you come out onto this lovely bit of decking, or whatever you would call it.
It's used for the events in the summer.
Yes.
It's very nice. Yeah. I can bring you the views, but I can't bring you the weather. I'm afraid.
No, well, that's okay.
Oh, train just going past in the distance.
Oh yes, yeah, that's it. You've got the railway line. You've got the river in front of us. This is facing east, isn't it?
Yeah, this is roughly east. Yes. Yep.
Oh, that door's shut. Can
There
we
we
get
go.
back
We're
in?
probably trapped. We can get down the side stairs.
Ah.
Very good. Interestingly, Richard, if we can turn around, can you see the building over here?
Yes.
This flint building.
Yes.
That was built as a congregational chapel. The same chap that built that designed the town hall. You can see the similarities in the building.
It's got the
style.
napping and all of that. Yeah.
Yep.
And behind us, of course, you've got that wonderful view of Arundel Castle.
Oh yes.
It's the fairy tale castle, which, of course, a lot of people don't realise. Particularly perhaps overseas.
Don't go and ruin.
Don't go and
magic.
ruin it.
Yeah, you can.
That overseas visitors don't always realise that, you know, castles, particularly over in Europe and stuff, it looks very fairy tale, doesn't it? But of course, the Norman castle, the keep, which is behind us, is the older bit.
One of the older parts, yes, certainly.
When was the sort of more beautified turrets put in the frontage?
Most of what you see, what visitors can see from here, Richard, it would have been built between 1885 and about 1905.
Right.
Including your large round tower here, which incidentally a couple of weeks ago we had people abseiling down it for charity.
Oh wow.
Oh, did you?
More them than me.
Yeah. No, I would be keen to do a bit of that. I don't like heights, but I would be interested in doing a bit of abseiling. Down off a castle, you know, if I'm going to fall to my death, I'd like it something, a notable place.
Fell to death off a castle.
Yeah.
Oh, if we look up, you can see the swallow. Swallow is a symbol of Arundel, has been so since the middle of the 1500s.
Oh, right.
This one is a fiberglass replacement, but the original one up until the mid-90s was wooden, and it was removed from a large brewery in the town, which was called the Swallow Brewery. It was Constable Brewery, but it was called this locally the Swallow Brewery. And it was a large carved swallow like this.
Yeah.
That unfortunately met its death in the early 1990s. So we had the fiberglass replacement put up.
Well, it's very, I have to say, it's very smart, isn't it?
It can be seen from quite a distance as well.
Can it? Yes.
Yes.
Oh, right, and that's the Swallow.
You'll be able to have a good view of that when you go and renew your parking on your car. 'Cause you've got
Yes.
a view from the
I
car
have
park
to.
straight
I
up
have to
here.
move my car, ladies and gentlemen, or at least put some more money on in the car park. However, we have run out of time yet again.
Another
so
one bites the
it's a shame, isn't it, Julia?
It
We
is.
could come back and back and back. There's so much to see, especially when you get a nice chap like Mark, who's
Yes.
so knowledgeable.
You always have such a nice man.
So, Mark, thank you so much.
No problem.
That's
No
brilliant.
problem.
Will you join us again for another video?
If you want me, yes, I'm quite happy to do so. Yeah.
Fantastic. I think we want him, don't we?
Oh, yes. I think we do.
But from the town hall in Arendelle for now, from the lovely Julia and from Mark Phillips.
thanks very much.
Not the captain.
Marvellous,
No,
marvellous.
no.
Different one. Do join us again. Don't forget to leave a comment, and if you haven't subscribed, then that would be fantastic. But until next time, from us three here on the veranda, goodbye.
Goodbye.